Hi, my name is Paul Finch. I'm the president of the BC General Employees Union. I'm also the chair of the Public Service Bargaining Committee. And today I'm going to do another video on our favorite topic, the classification system, or the Public Service Job Evaluation Plan, or PSJEP, as it is referred to by those who spend too much time talking about the classification system. So here's the deal. I wanted to talk just a bit about what this means and why this is an incredibly important initiative that we're bringing forward this round. The current classification system that we have, I already did a video on this and we'll link to it when we post this, but I just want to talk a bit about why this is really important for us in this round of bargaining. Over time, and we've already explained this classification system no longer really reflects the work we do and no longer can be used reliably in order to classify people's work. And so we have a bunch of examples, but there's a lot of times when people go through an extended and really a long and drawn out appeal process, sometimes multiple years. We have one example of an appeal that's been in process for 9 years. I mean, that's ridiculous. And at the end of the appeal process, it's somewhat arbitrary, but the results are there's a point scoring system to place people within a classification band. That results in essentially the level of compensation for that position. Here's the problem. The system doesn't work. It's somewhat arbitrary, and the benchmarks that are used for it are antiquated. So what that means is that, and also the process takes too long, can take years. So what that functionally means is that over multiple agreements, there's been a recognition the system doesn't work. So in many classifications across the union, especially for members in components 1, 6, and 20, we have temporary market adjustments and bonuses. And these temporary market adjustments have sometimes been in place for decades, right? So for over a decade. So it really is something where there's a recognition where these temporary market adjustments are not temporary. They're not even really market adjustments, but they're a regular part of salary. However, it's absolutely critical in this round of bargaining that we're able to eliminate the PSJEP, or the Job Evaluation Plan. It's broken and it needs to be removed. And we need to replace it with something better. I'll talk about that in a bit. But when we eliminate it in this round, what that does is it rolls the bonuses and the temporary market adjustments into base pay. That's incredibly important because that's your wage security. And so we need to make sure that happens, and we need your support to make sure that happens. That means that for us, this is a potential job dispute issue. That means we'll be willing to take job action over this issue. And so we'll be talking to you more as that situation unfolds. But what I want to really drill in here is that what we're going to replace it with is what our intent is to strike a committee over the length of the next agreement to jointly with the employer to look at what a proper system would be like and what would be good. We also want to have a dispute resolution process over that period. And basically what we would do is we would have a third-party dispute mechanism to adjudicate a situation where there's a major labor market disparity. Now look, none of this is perfect. We haven't agreed to any language at the table with the employer yet on this issue, but I wanted to communicate to you what the PSJEP is, why it's important to eliminate it, what our plan is to replace it, and that this forms a key part of our goal of wage security. So I just want to repeat that. If we don't eliminate the job evaluation plan, it will hurt our ability to secure your wages, because anyone with a temporary market adjustment or a bonus, if we don't roll that into base pay, that could be taken away. So I want to say it's incredibly important that we do this. I will also refer you to the prior video we made on this, and of course, if we need to, I'll do subsequent videos on it. In general, I'm going to try and avoid, for these updates, I'm going to avoid making really long videos. But I will start making long-form videos to talk more in depth about some subjects in bargaining and with regard to the union, just not for these updates. Thanks.